Hey divas, hey gents, what's up? So it is Thursday and I am dressed and making me something to eat. It is late afternoon, almost dinner time. I may step out later tonight. Yeah, and that's all that's going on. But here's the thing, I've been watching all kinds of content on YouTube because it's rainy and stormy and the Wi-Fi was out. So I was just utilizing whatever data that I have on, you know, the cell phone or whatever. Tell me why. I'm watching this girl and she was talking about the keys to becoming a YouTuber and all of the things. I'm like, okay, let me listen to it because I need to improve my channel. She said the key to being a YouTuber is, well, the key to having good content and what people like on YouTube, what people like to see, is the unedited stuff. She said the unedited content gets more views than when you over edit and do all the things, the music, the aesthetics, the different filters and all the shit. So I'm like, you know what? You might be onto something. So I do like a good transition every now and again, and I do like to be, you know, I like to show people what's going on. So I like a little B-roll. But I'm like, I think homegirl is saying something. I think she's up to something. I'm gonna try it because I'm tired. And I know it's a lot of other girls who don't do all the music and the jazz and very successful. Okay? And also, I can see where it saves a lot of fucking time. Because I'm going to tell you something. Whether you watch the video or not, these videos take hours to edit. I can start a video at midnight and won't stop until almost 7 a.m. It's been like that. Okay. Black tank and some denim shorts. This black tank has been my go-to with almost every outfit. It's sickening. It's fucking sickening. But I love these shorts to the point where any reason I hop in them, I love them, okay? But I may do a pair of sneakers tonight, which I normally don't do, especially when I call myself being cute, trying to impress, or whatever. But I'm going to throw on some sneakers. It's raining outside. It's nothing. Like, listen, we going from one place to the next. It's nothing. Like, I'm not trying to be all cutesy-boosy tonight, but I am going to wear one of my logo jackets just to be cute, just to be fly girl aesthetic. But I'm not doing all of the sandals. I'm not doing no heels. I haven't done heels since I messed up my knee, and it is what it is. But before I step out, I'm going to make me something to eat. I feel like whether you're going on a date or not, whether you're entertaining or not, whether you're around friends or at a party, I definitely feel like get something in you beforehand, especially as a plus size girl. I'm not saying hide the fact that you eat, you like you're a foodie or anything like that. Just get something on your stomach, even if you're a small girl, because you don't want to act like you ain't never been nowhere, like you ain't never had nothing to eat. You know what I mean? You take your little to-go. You know how we do. We've done it before. We eat our little shit once we get home, but we get a little cute. You don't want to be at the point where you just, I ain't eat all day. You know, you do that with your homegirls, you do that with your family. But when you with your boo, you try to be just a little cute every now and again until you get close to them. So, yeah, so let's get into it, making me something to eat. And I may pour a cocktail. I'm going to do the espresso martini. Y'all seen this last vlog? It is a pick-me-up. It don't say the caffeine count, but according to my taste buds, this shit is like strong as hell. Even though coffee, honestly, coffee can put me to sleep. I don't care what nobody says. So over here, we do almond milk a lot. When we do real milk, we just get like a small bottle because nobody drinks the shit. Don't be fooled. This is heavenly, heavenly alcoholic. Oh, we're gonna do some things with the girl. Yes. Ooh, Ooh, that made me feel like a brand new girl. So tomorrow is my homeboy little rooftop party, but I didn't want to be all chic and overdressed. I wanted to incorporate a little bit of a cool factor. So I was looking for something that I can add to a piece that I already had. So I'm on our friend Amazon website, and I seen one of these ripped up tees. Oh, I don't think this is gonna fucking fit. So it's like a t-shirt Crocs, which I thought it was a little more to tie. But I guess you're supposed to do the cleavage thing. And I have this red skirt that I want to wear with it. It feels comfortable, actually. Okay, this is my judge. But I don't know what kind of bra I'm gonna wear. But the girls didn't even have a bra on the little image or whatever. But we're gonna see how this plays. So probably find a shoe or something, because I'm wearing a skirt that's exactly this color red. And maybe I can do a black shoe, like a little heel or something. I don't know.
Three rules in this game. Keep your nappy ass hair done. Do your motherfucking sit-ups. And whenever you lay on your back, make sure your paper is stacked. And with all that said and done, Diamond Princess, take this shit to another level.
It's a video. Fabulous. Okay, period. Hey. Hey. Okay, she was not playing. She done got on the floor. Those are like H&M
Ladies and gents, let me tell you, the party is amazing. He did an amazing job. But everybody like, oh, why you not mingling? Here's the thing. I am not a party pooper. I love to have fun. My feet slip so bad in these shoes to the point where I'm scared to walk. And I'm thinking, let's see something. I put hairspray in the shoe thinking that I wouldn't slip, but I'm slipping. And y'all know I already got a bad knee, so it just hit different. So it's not that I'm a party pooper. I literally cannot walk in shoes naturally. It's a fucking kitten heel. Then on top of that, I have a knee injury that I'm not all the way healed from. And also the shoes is slippery as fuck. I don't know if my feet is just sweating or what. But I thought the little hairspray would have did it. But no. So that's what it is. Cause trust me, I like to shake my ass just like the next bitch. Somebody in here. to go home though, so that's nothing. But I still gotta walk to the curb to get in the car. But I took a picture with Rome and I showed up and the food was good, Rome. Rome, the food was good. The food was good, the cocktails, everything. And he's so fucking chatty. He's so social, he's so cool. That's one thing I admire about him. The shirt was a vibe. Too cute. Who walks up to the bathroom door and just pull on it? Who was y'all raising? Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody's gonna highlight you. Keep eating me like. Alright, y'all, so I'm back in the house and I literally just freshened up my hair because I might step back out, and I'm loving the body, you know, side swoop situation. And I've really been having fun with this unit for a few months actually, and I love her. She's too cute. But so I was talking to my mother downstairs, and we got to talking about a little situation, but we also really was highly focused on red flags. And I'm just wondering, what do y'all consider to be red flags in a relationship? Currently, right now, one of the red flags for me is not necessarily knowing your partner's address, like where they live, or, you know, give or take, if emergency, you need to get in contact with them, they need to get in contact with you, you need immediate shelter. You know, you can be in the area where they so-called live and you need shelter and you can't even run to their home. So we were just talking about a couple of things, and I'm just starting to be concerned. Be the fuck concerned. So y'all let me know in the comments, you know, in so many words, can you deal with someone and you don't know their address? You know, can you even make that person your person? Or, you know, would you be comfortable calling a man, you know, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever, and you know how we do, our boo, and we don't know where they live at? You know, y'all tell me.
sitting in the backyard, and I wanted to get some outdoor air, but I ain't feel like being amongst everybody, and it feels pretty good out here. I'm glad I came out here this morning. And I'm normally against it, but I got my little bug spray. I'm only against being outside in the backyard because of the, you know, the flies, the mosquitoes. You can tell I'm not an outdoor girl, but whew. So I'm cracking up at myself because this is a biggie for me to be sitting out here by myself. It's a biggie. They already ate it, okay? So today is Tuesday, so the party was Sunday. So the gathering was really nice. My friend Jerome, that's my best friend of, I want to say, me and Jerome been friends since high school. So y'all go ahead and do the math. 20 plus years. It shocks me when I say it that I'm old enough to have a friend that I've known for 20 plus years. But following through that evening, I was supposed to link up with a friend, and things just really didn't go the way I planned it, so that's fine. I'm just kind of, like I was mentioning some of the issues that I have, it's not that I don't have a sense on where he lives. It's just I never been there before. In the past, you know, when we were younger, I would visit his home. It was nothing. And he would visit mine, you know. But I think as adults, you know, I haven't been in his adult quarters ever, honestly. And although I can just trust everything that he's saying, which is fine, I can trust it and it not be true or whatever. But when I talk to like my close girlfriends and we trying to figure out like when he go MIA or when he gets quiet, what really could be going on, it always goes back to, well, you never been in his house, so 9 times out of 10 he may be talking to somebody else or he may be living with somebody else. So all I constantly say is, I keep saying I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Really, I do care, but I don't want to care too much where it drives me into being like a worry ward or overly stressing over something that may not be anything. It may not even be worth stressing because I can't give a fuck more than the other person. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. The past couple nights, I want to say he been kind of flaky, but I'm so used to men being inconsistent that I just throw it away and I just be like, I don't care. But I do be thinking about it throughout the night, so I don't know. And then I'm like, am I enough? Am I enough? And I have to remember that as a woman, that's the first thing we say. Like, soon as something is off or a little janky, we start to say, oh, am I not enough of a woman? Did I not give him enough time, attention, conversation, sex, whatever? And mind you, it's just in the talking phases. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you still be questioning everything. Did I not spruce myself up enough, you know, or anything, you know what I'm saying? Or am I too much, you know what I'm saying? Am I too high maintenance? And I think at this stage of the game, I don't want to be like that. And I don't want to start to pour myself into something that I'm working on solely. Like, you have to work on it too. And if you're not working on it too, then what the fuck is the point? Like, so I don't know how I really feel about the dating game anymore, because I've been just talking to people for the past 4 or 5 years. I haven't been dating any fucking body. You know, I just been, you know, what's up on a text, or we might, you know, do a little something fun. But to be consistently giving my time to somebody, now I start to see how my feelings get really involved. That's why I don't like to pour into nobody too much. Oh fuck no. Oh fuck no. Where it go? Oh, see, the bees is out. Oh fuck no. So, and I never claimed to be a guru on love and relationship. It's always question marks. Like every time we talk, it's like you wouldn't believe what this person did or that person did. It's never me giving no real gems on anything, because I am real perplexed when it comes to some of these men and how y'all handle women. It just throws me. And I have nothing but male influences in my life at this point. And I think the misconception is, oh, if you come up without a father or without, you know, some type of male figure in the home, you don't have the best of example. You may not have the best of example, but the fact that I have nothing but male friends. Sometimes they're platonic, sometimes they're not, but I have a lot of male examples in my life that some shit that be popping off is just, it's like it's weird. It's red flags, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I'm trying to say to myself, you have better things to focus on than this. This is just a distraction, because the other night, and I didn't record that night, or maybe I did. The day when I was sitting there, you know, playing with the drinks, and I said I was making me something to eat, and I was about to go out, and I had the little denim shorts on. I pretty much was supposed to be linking up with my friend. And I'm saying friend, male friend, boyfriend, whatever you want to call it. At this point, I consider it's a boyfriend, basically, because I'm spending too much time with him for it to be anything else. So I'm like, well, listen, I'm waiting for you. It's going on. At that point, it was like 6 something. It was going like 8, 10, 12, 1, 2. I'm like, nigga, you must not be pulling up. Like, I don't know what's going on. I didn't get a response. All I got was a response that said change of plans. That's it. That's all. I said, oh, wow. Okay. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bed. But the next day, yeah, I was looking for an explanation, and I just felt like the explanation, it could have been true, it could have not been true. That part I'm not going to divulge. But it's just like, I slipped back into my old ways, and I left, and I started circling around a place where I know that he frequent, a few places where I know that he frequent. And when I told him that, oh, okay, well, I was trying to confirm what really was good with you because you wasn't responding, that I kind of pulled up on a few locations. I did let it be known that, yeah, I was kind of peeping the scene to see where you was at. And he basically was like, oh, what your mom let you get the keys? My mom let me get the keys. No, she ain't let me get the keys or nothing. I said, it's more than one way to skin a cat. Now, granted, I done sold my car almost a year ago, Do I feel some type of way about it? Yes. But do that stunts anything that I have going on? No. I'm still going to move the fuck around. Like, so I'm like, no. I said, no, I didn't borrow my mother's car, but I definitely did have a means of transportation to get to where I had to go to basically pick the scene on your ass. So, and I said to myself while I was out there, I'm like, why are you out here? What are you going to do? Like, I don't plan on fighting over no nigga just because that's not what I plan on doing. But on top of that, I just wanted to see if he was fucking lying. You know what I'm saying? And is that trust issues? Yes, that is trust issues. But also, why does it take you so long to respond? It gives me nothing but anxiety to think that you're fucking lying. You know what I'm saying? If you taking forever to get back to me and tell me what's going on, of course, I'm thinking you trying to figure out a master plan. The fuck? So, once I got back in the house, I'm like, why am I out here late night looking for this nigga? You know what I'm saying? He don't give a fuck about what I got going on because he's not even responding to my texts or my calls. And as soon as I get on the phone with my homegirls, the first thing that they're saying, oh, that's because he flipping sheets. Okay, like, damn, like, I'm thinking to myself, I want somebody to give this nigga the benefit of the doubt because I'm already thinking it. But it's just like, we grew up watching Martin and Gina. Martin and Gina had the most in and out relationship and the most heavily influential friends that was negatively inputting on their relationship constantly. And it constantly had them arguing and feuding over something that someone else is suggesting that's going on in their relationship. So I'm thinking to myself, I want to have like-minded friends, like a friend that, and I'm not throwing away no friends. I'm saying if I have relationship problems, I need to talk to a friend that's in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that cherishes a relationship, somebody that won't just throw it away and say, oh, fuck him, or oh, it's nothing, like negating the fact that you have feelings for this person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not somebody that's upset about what they're going through and then they're giving input instantly without thought the wrong fucking direction. It's just gonna send you through the roof. You know what I mean? You need somebody to first calm you down and remind you of why this matters to you before they send you to the fucking you know, before they create a bigger shit show for you. Like, no. So I'm just thinking to myself, and I've been writing a lot too, so I'm writing these thoughts down, and I literally wrote that I need to talk to someone that, number one, shares the same goal as what you're trying to work towards, or something similar. If I keep calling on people that have bad experiences with no results and, you know, constantly shut you down whenever you're talking, and they just either go back to talking about themselves, or somehow they're telling you to just say fuck it and just throw it away. But what am I going to do after I say fuck it and throw it away? What is the suggestion? You know what I'm saying? So it also makes me think that I should seek a therapist besides seeking some type of voice and reason through a friendship. Like, at this point, I'm just venting, but I'm not even venting anymore. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking to my homegirl, it's like she got so much past hurt that this is not the time to even talk to her about certain things, because to her it's frivolous and it's like, please. And to me, I'm like, this is my real shit. Like, this is my current shit. Like, I'm giving this person my body. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm latched in. I'm locked in. Let her tell it, fuck he cheating on you, all that. That B is, oh no. So, bop, 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 bop. I'm gonna fuck it up. So, I don't know. But I really can't keep playing this game. I feel like every 2 weeks there's a new game that's being played. Like, I don't feel like there's been any consistency at all. And I have a problem with abandonment. I have a big problem with abandonment that I never had a chance to address from my last little thing. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to leave it behind me, but when it happens to me over and over again, it just starts to throw me off. So I'm going to end this little clip off with this. Because like I said, I've been writing more. I've been writing in my notebook, and I also been writing in my phone. So one of the things that I wrote was about, you know, having friends that you can talk to that kind of fits, you know, the conversation, even if you just had that little outlet to reach out to every now and again when you're in a tough space. Like, I have a mentor, you know, I have a pastor, I have a friend that's really good at hosting events and parties, and you know all the cool people, all the cool friends. I need to have someone that is in a healthy relationship. You know, I have friends that's married, I have friends that's in love, I have friends that is just like in roommate situations with their partner. I want somebody that is in something healthy to kind of give me the blueprint. But another thing that kind of fits in with the abandonment, and I don't want to keep going too long, but because I'm trying to figure out how to say it. Another thing with the abandonment thing is I pretty much wrote that you can't pick up where you left off with me. That you can't go days without, you know, talking to me and assume I'm still going to be here, just my same jovial self, or I'll ignore the fact that you disappeared, or I'm never going to be angry or hurt that the consistency isn't there. And also, you know, things change. You know, I change, and I should be welcome to change. You should accept the fact that I change, because you're the one that kind of created the whole discourse. So that was kind of like my key open point. Like, you can't pick up where you left off with me. And that's just how I feel with friends, relationships, whatever. I'm not that girl where you can say, oh, we can go 10, 20 years without talking, and it's like we just picked up where we left off. I'm not that girl. I'll be lying. And then I have friends like that where we don't talk all the time, and when we link up, one of the first things I say is, bitch, I ain't seen you in a minute. Where the fuck you been at? Or I ain't talked to you in a while. Like, what's gooey? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's me. All this other shit, I don't know. I think that's like a fake kind of facade for people that like to say, you know, life goes on, we got other shit going on. This is not even that type of situation. This is like my immediate person that live in my city that frequents around my whole radius of the hood. It's no reason why I shouldn't hear from him or talk to him or see him or know exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And y'all already know, once a bitch is locked in, it's a lot of things that we do that go against the grain. If you know, you know. So I don't want to be breaking rules with somebody and you're inconsistent because you're either be it in a mood, you're not understanding how I'm moving, I'm not understanding how you're moving around, like, and all of a sudden, when you choose, you can just fall back. And the moment that I fall back at the least bit, suddenly you got a nerve, or where the fuck you been at, or this and that and the third. So this time, I'm not going to allow myself to be gaslit into, oh, you didn't pick up the phone either, and this and that. No. you switched up, and I just matched up. We parallel now, because if I'm not gonna be the only one reaching out and prying into, you ever talk to somebody and you like, what's wrong, because you know that their mood is off. I'm not gonna keep asking you what's wrong, and you still expecting me to keep hitting you up every day, and you got like this off energy. Either you don't fuck with me or you do, or you got something personal going on or you don't. But don't think that when you come back, I'm not going to, number one, hold you accountable. And don't think that I'm going to have that same energy, because now I'm kind of reserved, because I don't know when you're going to pull out again. You know what I'm saying? So that's where all that is coming from. And then on top of that, like I said, I still have a huge problem with not knowing where exactly you at. In case of a clutch or an emergency, life or death, I can really be on your block. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't know that I can run to shelter, friends and relationships, you can run to shelter. If I don't know that I can run to shelter with you because you don't want to disclose where you at or what you got going on, I don't care what the situation is. I should know. I'm your lady. I should know. And I just got a problem with it. So I'm going to proceed on with my day, and I'll pick y'all back up later. Hey divas, hey gents. So I just did an interview today, and no, I didn't wear this silky situation out in the summer heat. But this is pretty cool to just throw on for them over the phone Zoom interviews that you don't want to get dressed for, child. And I'm in my sweats. I am in sweats and a tank top. And you would have thought that I had on slacks. I don't even know how I fully feel about some of these positions lately. I've said it more than once that when I experience interviewing over the phone, I automatically assume that it's bullshit. And also, like I said in umpteen videos, they don't call you anymore and say, oh, come in for an interview at such and such time, or we're such and such and we're so happy to bring you on. It's all email and text. It's almost like they want you to see it and they don't want you to see it, because I'm not an everyday check the email and text type of girl. I'm that person that I pick up phone calls. If you call me, you have a better result. So I don't know. Someone reached out to me and they basically was like, oh, you missed your interview. I said, miss what interview? What interview did I miss? Because I never confirmed a time or a day. All I remember is that y'all were texting me, asking me would I be open to having a Zoom video, but y'all never sent me any other details. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I'm already sketchy about interviews like that, because another thing too, and this is what throws me off and makes me purposely put it out of my mind. When we do interviews on Zoom at times, or when I do interviews on Zoom at times, what tends to happen is they'll have a whole bunch of other people on the interview that they're interviewing. So it's me, Tom, Dick, Harry that I don't know. And they're like, oh, what's your name? Introduce yourself. Where do you live? What's your phone number? Can you give me your email? And you're asking me all of these things with all these people on here that I don't fucking know. And that's the part that throws me off. So I'm like, when I see these kind of little, what do they call it? Boutique companies. These small companies that's probably doing some type of marketing for bigger companies. I get turned off, because I already know, number one, half of the time, it's probably a scam to get your information to play off of you. And if it's not purposely a scam, it can easily turn out to be that, because you got so many damn people within the interview. You get what I'm saying? Feel me real quick, because this is something that I've been analyzing for quite some time, and I honestly don't appreciate it, because at the end of the day, I'm applying for a job. I'm not applying to sit here and talk to your possible prospects and have them possibly steal my information. Image as well, full on picture. You know what I'm saying? And I even tried to go the route of putting like a little decal up or a little image that always stay up of like a little office or a little desk, and you just hear my voice. Oh no, they want to see the color of that skin. That's really T on T. And it's getting to the point where they want to see the color of that skin before you walk in the office because they don't want to throw that aesthetic off. But no, I'm like, okay, so if we're going to do the interview, let's do it. But at the end of the day, I don't want a whole bunch of people on the phone. And I think I'm going to start saying that just because, and I don't care if that takes me out of the possible pool of having the job. I don't want to chance all of that. That's too much. It's too much. And I think a lot of the stuff is like kind of lazy work after the pandemic. I haven't been on so many Zoom meetings since. And then it's so crazy how people keep getting these remote jobs. And I ain't found one yet because I really don't like being around these crazy people too. But we gonna see what's up. But I was just jotting some things down, sticky notes while we were talking. But I don't think that this job is for me, this particular position, because it's too far. Sometimes, even though the pay can be somewhat okay, if you're not driving and if you're not, willing to put out all of that gas for that commute, you could be losing out more than you think. And then I don't like commission-based work. So you get me with the, I'm going to train you for a week or two. We'll pay you for that. But aside from that, I'm going to put you on commission base from the beginning of your tenure to the end. Oh no, I'm not doing that. You're going to fucking run me my coin every week. And I don't want to have that much pressure. Like, what if I don't make a sale? So it's a toss between a waste of fucking time and is this a scam? You know what I'm saying? And then y'all out in the boonies, are y'all trying to get me? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's a toss up. So be careful on Indeed. Be careful on LinkedIn. Be careful on any search engine as far as applying for jobs. Don't just assume just because you see a post that this person is, or this entity is a real thing. I wouldn't even be opposed to looking up the EIN number or the company, even some little facts on, some of the customer service of whatever, or however. Like, do not put yourself in a position to constantly be played. And it has happened to me, and I don't want anybody to think that I'm just talking off the handle just because it has happened to me. I have went to places where they're not even considering who they bring to the location. And it may hurt your own feelings. But a job that hires you immediately, a job that you don't even really sit down and have an in-depth interview, it's just literally they're handing you over the papers to sign for like W-2s and stuff like that, or I don't know, I-9s, whatever. When they start handing you that stuff and you really didn't have a sit down with them, you feel like you didn't even earn the job, that's a telltale of something is tea. Like, it can either be the management is weird, the workplace is off, the dynamic is just off, or they just want your information. So I have been to jobs where I filled out all this paperwork, never got a call back about a schedule, nothing. Or I've had situations where, like today, we get on the phone, you're asking, about my name, where I live, certain things. Those are steps to clear identity theft. So I don't want y'all to think that I'm just talking about this just because. It's a lot of stuff that be on my mind that blows me, and I'm like, y'all really think somebody's stupid out here. So take your time, and if it even makes you feel better to just apply for the obvious, do that. You know what I mean? When I say obvious, you have like private wireless companies and stuff like that, and you have people that just play like they have a private wireless company or some type of telecommunication service or something like that, door to door. Sometimes them door to door jobs is bogus too. So if you feel like you're kind of skeptical, go for just a T-Mobile, a Verizon, you know, something where you can say, I can come to the store and actually see somebody, you know, and I don't have to go to a building where someone is renting a space and possibly they not even be there the next day. You know what I'm saying? So people do get scammed. So be very careful and put your foot down. Don't allow people to just text you all day and email you all day. That's fine. That's considered businessy, whatever, because there's some type of paper trail there. But there's nothing wrong with picking up the phone. So if you're disgusted by the idea of hearing from somebody via text and email, say, hey, what is your form of contact? How can I contact you? How can I call and talk to you? Hear their voice, hear their sincerity. That way you don't run into so many hiccups. You know what I'm saying? So take your time. But a lot of people don't want to work no more, and that's a whole nother conversation. A lot of people want the easy road. But and people know that, and that's another play off of that. They can sell you anything if they can tell that you really don't want to work. So be careful, but we'll talk.
Sexy, ew.